A candlestick investor has a big advantage by being able to analyze what's going on in investor sentiment using some very simple support and resistance levels, such as the T line. Notice how the fry pan bottom type pattern kept the Dow positive and in an uptrend. So yesterday, when it was trading positive and the other indexes were not following through just yet, the probabilities were that the trends of the markets were still positive because of the strength coming into the Dow. Additionally, today's positive trading not only gapped through the top of the resistance level, telling us that that's not acting as resistance, now it's heading up here to the all-time highs of the Dow. When you apply the assessment of what the NASDAQ was doing, you can see that right here on the 34 exponential moving average, you had buy signals, kind of a double bottom. There was your bullish harami telling you the selling had stopped. And then yesterday it sold off while the Dow was trading positive. However, by the end of the day, they'd brought it back up to the top of the trading range, doing a doji, which made today's trading very simple. When we saw they were opening positive, again, above the T line, that pretty much told us this uptrend was remaining in progress. You could be buying on the long side much more aggressively. And being able to analyze patterns like the fry pan bottom, as our recommendation on Kara was put in place, because at the breakout level of this big fry pan bottom, there's two factors. One, when they break out, usually the price movement is going to be fairly extensive. And two, if all of a sudden there's a major change of investor sentiment in the market in general, it takes a little bit longer for the investor sentiment of a fry pan bottom to turn over. So being able to witness that the market is selling off and that the fry pan bottom's getting weaker, you're still getting out at a good price. That same analysis was applied to our recommendation for buying PCRX. Again, notice the fry pan bottom, just a junky trading rounding bottom, and then notice where it breaks out, right here at the beginning of the pattern. This allows for high probability positive trading, and in this case, because of the reoccurring aspects of human nature, we could be looking at wave 1, wave 2, going into wave 3 being the same magnitude as wave 1. All these visual pieces of evidence allows a candlestick investor to make much more accurate assessments of which patterns are working because of human nature reoccurring time after time, and not only being in a situation that might be in a slow, steady uptrend in a slow, steady uptrending market, but getting you into patterns that are going to produce much stronger price movements based upon the nature of that pattern versus just a steady uptrend. And candlestick scanning techniques are so simple that they allow an investor to identify which sectors are acting the strongest. Obviously, the cannabis stocks are working very well, and that was identified by kind of your bullish kickers, not bullish kicker signal, but trend kicker signal that broke through the T line. And our recommendation on CRON was based upon the strength coming into this move. Again, a wave 1, a wave 2, now going into wave 3. Because human nature works the same way time after time, a candlestick investor has great advantage of seeing what a price movement is likely to do because of previous human nature. And even if you have a trading strategy that you're already using, if you lay candlestick charts on top of it, you're going to be able to see much more clearly what's actually happening in a price move. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.